everybody? It's JDM Craft, and I'm making a game. It's a ripoff of Undertale. This is what the game looked like when I started recording. I had just gotten the player movement done. I really liked it. It would look in the direction it's going, but when you go up and right, it looks a little weird. This is also what the code looks like. It's very simple. I'm making an Undertale clone because I like the music of Undertale and I just want to make music for this game. So Undertale has a fighting area where you fight monsters. Not a fighting area, but it's more like a screen where you fight monsters. So that's what I'm going to be doing with the fight room. I'll just show me drawing the art for these sprites. I wanted 3 buttons, one that said fight, one that said hug, and one that said flee. The fight button would obviously fight the monster that you're fighting. The flee button would flee from the monster you're fighting. And the hug button would hug the monster. I don't think the hug button's gonna do anything. I think you're just gonna try hugging the monster and it's just gonna beat you up. And now I'll show you a time lapse of me making the flee button. So that's the flee button. I'm just gonna skip right to the hug button. That is the hug button. I then made it so that you could go into that room by pressing F on your keyboard. So you press F and it pops up. It looked really good in game. You hit fight, hug, or flee, but nothing happened as I hadn't coded it yet. I then made it so that when you clicked fight, all the other buttons would disappear. This is the code. I made a variable that says can click, and if that's true, then you can click it. If it's not, then you can't click it. I also made it so that if it's already clicked, then it'll go back. So click, and it's back. This wasn't a mechanic in the game that I was going to use, so I immediately got rid of it. In the middle of doing this, I also decided to add an attack button. So when you hit fight, there's an attack button that pops up. I probably should have made a back button so you can go back, but I didn't, and I already recorded this video, and I'm not going to go do that. But this is me drawing it. That was the attack button finished. I then added the attack button with the rest of them. It was looking pretty good. And this is me drawing the first enemy of the game, or like a placeholder. This is the end result. If you know what I based it off, you know what I based it off. I then play tested the game. I moved the player around a little bit, and I hit fight, and I did add the attack thing, but I just didn't tell you guys. I then added the dummy into the room, play tested the game, and this is what it looked like. So you could attack the dummy. You couldn't actually, but technically you could. I then spent 45 minutes trying to figure out how to line up hitting the attack button with drawing text on the screen. It was actually a really simple solution. You used a variable to tell if the text should go on the screen. Then when you press the button, the attack button, you just set that variable to true, and then it works perfect. But I couldn't figure that out for like 45 minutes. Also, yes, I have voice crack, but I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that narration again. And while trying to fix the problem, I kind of broke it, and it wouldn't close. And it was using up 7,000 memory. Now, I'm not exactly sure what memory does on a computer. I don't know what a computer does, but I know that that's not good. And I knew it was worse when it turned orange. And this is when it worked. So you'd say fight, attack, and it says that you dealt 5 damage. Now, making like a timer with Game Maker, the application that I'm using, or the software or whatever, is really hard. So I'm just gonna leave it up there, and whenever like the player attacks again, I'm just gonna make a sound and like a visual effect instead of just changing it. But I will change the number so that it changes to the strength that the player has. But that's the end of the video. The video took over an hour, and most of that, or actually all of it, was just me trying to fix that one bug with the text not appearing. But luckily I got it. So it's the end of the video, and goodbye.